You bust your tail to get in
morning.
here yesterday and tape a few things, and then
Yes.
you're on your way to Atlanta.
For
I
TBS.
had to do some stuff in Philadelphia yesterday, so Mikey Lowe will pick me up. But I can't lie. I was watching most of the show on the app.
Yeah, you can do that through the MLB app.
You kind of enjoyed the two of us, really. You think you can carry your own show is where I'm going.
He can.
I have. I've been trying to tell people for this
They won't
for
listen.
years.
Robert,
They won't listen.
you were good. Like, I was listening. You made me laugh out loud when you said Studio 21 with the lighting. Where's the smoke machine? Somebody's got a pacifier.
You remember, like, you'd go
I
to a
was
club and there'd be glow sticks and some
this-
dude with a pacifier and
Harrison
No.
Bader's rocking that
Don't.
thing. He's
But do you remember the smoke when you were trying to slow dance and that smoke, it smelled good? Remember?
There was nothing.
Yeah.
Honestly,
the
some
Chemical
of the best
Brothers.
nights of your life.
Slow dancing to Boys to
No.
Men.
No, I'm talking in a club like.
It was not the best night of my
Hey,
life
I wanna give
because
a-
I learned
Yeah.
that Red Lobster's filing for bankruptcy.
Oh, no.
I just saw that. And those
Never been there in my life.
Don't
Cheddar
say that.
biscuits.
Thank you, Robert.
I've never eaten at a Red
Let's
Lobster.
The
pour one
cheddar
out.
Biscuits. Inject those in my veins.
Let's
They're
pour one out for Red Lobster
Hey.
right now. Hey, real
R.I.P.
quick, I want to give a shout out to
You had a good run.
our producer Rich Savino. He's pulling a Capalbo, what we
He's
call
go-
in the
he's good.
biz.
He's on his own.
He's the producer and the coordinating producer today.
He
He's by
kind of likes
himself.
it that way too. I
Yeah,
think.
he's
There
a
you go.
gamer.
Go get him, Rich. Go get him.
We're on to you, Rich.
Yeah.
I've loved this game from childhood because of Cal Ripken Jr. Why? Because he played, a decade and a half without a single day off. And apparently, allegedly, he's still playing.
I'm not going to tell him. Are you going to tell him?
Not me. I'm new here.
I'll tell him. Excuse me, sir. Your office is up there now.
That's funny.
Cal's like, get the.
That's
Hey.
so funny. That is
Hey.
well done. That is well done.
That's really good.
Really good. I like that.
That was his office.
Yeah.
For forever. And the aches and the pains that just, when ignored, had to be.
It really doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense.
There's no shot in today's world of load management that ever.
Remember
gets
Whit Merrifield was the closest? He was at 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Two.
It's unbelievable. Wow.
Wake it up, America. What in the wild, wild world of sports happened in the desert? Cubs and
went to bed.
Diamondbacks.
I couldn't take it no more at 11:11. I had to go to sleep.
The Diamondbacks led by 3, they trailed by 1, then they led by 3, and then they trailed by 2.
Lourdes has
Scuria.
been really good to start the
The
season.
Serpientes.
Yes.
And Jock
Serpientes.
Peterson, 2 batters later, did more damage.
Young
The
Jock.
four-seamer up in the zone, solo shot to right, and his first home run as a Diamondback.
I love this skit.
Diamondbacks.
He's got like
Enjoyed
purple
it.
gloves on, and they don't match anything on the uniform. I love it.
But it's him. Top of the 7th, Ian
Oh,
Happ. Are
boy.
you kidding me? With the bases loaded and 2 outs.
A lot of
Grand
Cubs
slam
fans-
to left.
a lot of
Cubs fans trap.
Yeah, they do.
And the Cubs lead at 11-8.
Look at
I will
this.
forever.
Oh, Gapper.
But-
What? Homer? I
How
didn't
did
think
that
ball
get
was getting
over?
out.
Did you, Robert?
I did not.
They look like they're going to have some fun. Eugenio
Yeah.
Suarez,
They did last year.
They're
Jock
fun.
Peters. They brought
Fun group.
some new guys in there.
There you go.
Randall Grichuk. Pinch hitting for Peterson. Bottom of the 10th. Walk it off. An RBI double in center field. I mean, that was up and down. That was back and forth. What a win. Diamondbacks win it 12-11. Randall Grichuk spoke about the walk-off win postgame.
The offense has trust in every one of us to get the job done, and we're not playing the best ball to start the year, and we know that, and we're hanging in there. So when it all clicks on all cylinders like it's going to, it's going to be fun to watch. Being new here, obviously didn't start with the team, missed all spring, so being able to come up and help the team win and being embraced by the guys, it's awesome. Couldn't ask for anything more.
All right, let's talk about another National League West team. Los Angeles Dodgers dropped the series opener against the Washington Nationals 2 nights ago. Patrick Corbin facing Andy Pages. Number 94 ranked prospect making his major league debut, gets a first career hit, and then later in the inning, he's coming home, Austin Barnes. gives the Dodgers a 2-0 lead. Mookie Betts, start of a big night for him. That's extra bases. And he was just getting started. 3-0 Los Angeles.
Skip Page's a better number.
He's in the 90s.
84.
Okay.
What do you want him
He's
to
a
have?
wide receiver.
Jay Novacek.
He's a wide receiver. Kike Hernandez, his first home run of the year.
What do you want him to
And the
have?
Dodgers are up 4-2.
Or low digits.
But Mookie Betts, third career 5-hit game, 2 doubles, 2 ribs.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers get the win 6-2. Here's Mookie after his 5-hit performance.
I mean, I don't know. Just get a good pitch to hit and get a swing off. I mean, it's not very often you feel good, and so I'm just glad I was able to help the team win. I don't know. You know, you kind of in the moment, you just kind of do things. But really, like to your point earlier, we just preach base running. I mean, that's not the first time we went over things like that. So we do a really good job in preparing, and I was able to put in action.
Oh, wow. Reds and Mariners to start your Wednesday. All right, let's have a day. Jonathan Clase in the bottom of the 4th wasted no time, swung at the very first pitch he saw, and he was rewarded. A double to center field. Mitch Garver coming on home.
Oh.
Mariners lead it 1-0. So a bases loaded walk scored the second run, and Mitch Haniger scoring the third. Bottom of the 6th, runner on. RBI single. J.P. Crawford come on home, and it is a 3-1 Mariners lead. So Logan Gilbert walked his first batter with 2 outs. He was furious because he never walks anybody, and his teammate picked him up. Watch this. Spencer Steer, line drive. Julio!
Oh.
Awesome catch.
I like those shoes he's got.
And he was pumped up about it, as was Logan. And he does it again later in the inning. Nick Martini, single to center. Watch this throw. Ellie De La Cruz going to third. No, you're not.
There's a lot to take in
No,
here.
you're not.
Wow.
There's a lot to take in.
Rodriguez keeps the score 3-1. Last chance. The top of the 9th with the bases loaded, and that is your ball game. Mariners win it 3-1. Here's Julio Rodriguez talking about his clutch defensive play.
I mean, obviously you can't sleep on him. He's a really fast runner, one of the fastest in the league. So, and I know he's aggressive, so I can never sleep on him. As soon as I got to the ball, it was just kind of picking my head up to expect that throw. Honestly, every single run that we can stop from the other team is huge all the time. So I was really happy about that I could hold the pitchers out.
Logan Gilbert said post-game, thank goodness for Julio. And I think that's the beauty of this game, right? If you're not going well at the plate,
yes,
you can win us a ball game on defense, and that's exactly what he did.
Lauren, I watched this game cover to cover. Me and Alex Avila went to Borelli's off Route 3, got some truffle.
Delicious.
Yes,
good.
Cheese raviolis, real nice, like Casey.
Real
nice.
Real nice. And then I came back. This game was on at 9:40 because I wanted to lock in on this pitcher's duel. You are 100% right. He is not swinging the bat well, even though he got 2 knocks. But his defense changed this game in the 7th inning, and he has got such an infectious personality. He's playing center field. He's having full conversations with the people in the stands behind the wall in center, telling them how many outs there are. Like, really yucking, completely relaxed. Okay, my 3 takeaways, because this is heavy. I want to get in. Hunter Green went 4 innings yesterday, and he has, I know the game is super easy from my couch. It is. But I'm telling you, as a guy who's been in the box a lot in the big leagues, you see him get fired up, pause this real quick. They knocked him out of this game in the 4th inning, and he really wasn't getting touched. Just a ton of foul balls. They drove his pitch count through the roof, but I think a lot of it is on him. He has one of the most electric fastballs in the sport. Can you bring up the first board, Rich, for me? Fastest average 4-seam fastball velocity since the start of 22. He's number 1. And I'm telling you, you have to establish your heater to make the other things work. And I felt like last night, he was nickel and diamond trying to find his slider, and it ended up costing him not being able to stay in this game into the 6th or 7th inning. Let's get into it, because his heater, he can throw it in counts and tell them. So this is the 1st inning, and he's just manipulating this slider. He ends up throwing 20 pitches when he probably should have thrown 12. And he's backing it up trying to find this pitch. And it'll eventually drive him out of the game. Pause this. What I want to show you is the bug. Bases loaded, 2 outs in this situation, bottom 3. He needs to grind. When he needs to grind, what does he got to go to? His heater. Run it. Mitch Haniger knows he's getting heaters, and it's on 98 by you. Don't deviate. Get it again. 98 inside off the plate. I'm coming again. 98 by you on the inner half. Let me get you off it with a little slider, and now I'm going to blow it right by you again. My point being, I think if he establishes this consistently in the first inning, you're going to see this guy continue to go into the 6th and 7th inning. This is Luke Raley right here. 2 nasty sliders to get him started 0-2. Then he tries to elevate a heater. He misses. So pause this real quick. If you're Luke Raley, what are you thinking to yourself? I just got 2 dirty sliders in, then the elevated four-seamer. You think he's going slider in again? That's what I would be thinking. This is why Hunter Green's different. Run this. Paint pellet away. Frozen. I just think there's so much more in the tank with this guy. Like I said, it's super easy for me to sit there, and there he is pleading his case to David Bell. Let me go back out. I feel good, but in today's game, you get to 100 pitches, you're not going back out unless it's October. So I just think I'd like to see him be more efficient. I know, again, easier said than done, but that heater is hot. J-Rod, let's get into him because he's struggling at the plate. You check the box score today, he went 2 for 4, but he didn't hit any of these balls really well last night. 3-2 backup slider, but he'll take them. Couple bullets up the middle, live to fight another day. So I wanted to see him side angle and see what was going on in his game. And a lot of his hits this year, he's gotten off to a super slow start. He didn't get off to a great start last year. At the same time last year, he's hitting about 230 with 3 homers. So don't panic in Seattle. But a lot of it's been soft contact. He never takes the smile off his face. Pause this. What I want you to notice here is he'll be a little different. We're going to bring in a side angle when he got hot last year in 2023 in July. I want you to focus on his elbow and the top hand. It just seems to me like he's almost too relaxed in the box, and he's a tick late. He's almost, that top hand is not fully engaged on the bat, and it's almost like he's not synced up with his body. There's a disconnect with his hands and his body. Run this real quick. And he's just a click late. It looks great. It looks great on face value, but I want to bring up 2023. Pause it. Robert, I think you can go back and forth. I like when guys get athletic and tall, but I want to see him get into his legs a little bit more. He just, to me, appears to be a little disconnected, hands to the body. What do I mean by that? When I'm in the box, my elbow's down and my shoulders are relaxed, I almost feel like my hands are an extension of my lower half. This is all gonna fire at the same time. When I'm kind of playing up here where I got this real kind of cutesy top hand, I almost feel like he doesn't know where his barrel is at all times. So run this. I'd like to see him get into his legs a little bit more. Keep going. Pause.
But you always say the most powerful position. Doesn't his hand get tighter at that position?
Yes, Lauren, what I'm saying is he's got a real weak top hand for me in this, the way he's kind of wiggling the bat and getting here, it's almost like he's not connected. I'd like to see him relax this elbow a little bit more and incorporate more of the bottom hand instead of trying to kind of manipulate everything with the top hand. I think it's kind of a click late move for him. He's more stacked in this position. I don't hate what he's doing at the plate. I just think he's got to get on the heater and get a little bit more relaxed with his shoulders and his top hand. Run this. He's going to get on fire. And what does he do? He changed the entire game in the 7th inning. Logan Gilbert pitched a heck of a game. He almost overruns this ball. Easy play for him. He's one of the best in the business. We'll bring up a board here in a minute, outs above average defensively. This was the play. 1st and 2nd. Run this. Nick Martini drives it in the gap. Look at him looking up the whole time. Ellie gets cute. There is so much to unpack here. Ellie should have stayed at second base. I'll never fault the guy for being aggressive on the base pass, but in this moment, once we get the overhead, there's so much to unpack here, okay? Pause this. So you're saying to yourself, Fraley's scoring. There's not going to be a play at the plate. So Ellie, all he has to do is kind of Cadillac around second base and Fraley scores. I know Ellie's an absolute deer also. I want you to focus on my man Espinal. He has got to get here because once Ellie comes around second and is going for third, Fraley's got to beat J-Rod the throw to third base. Otherwise, the run doesn't score. Watch him. He's telling Fraley, stay up, stay up, stay up. So Fraley kind of pulls up on this. Run it. Pause. I mean, J-Rod's got the ball. You think Ellie's making it to third? As fast as he is in this spot, I thought it was a little too aggressive. Run it. Great throw. You see right here, Espinal saying, stay up, stay up, stay up. So Fraley never slides and the run never scores. Base running 101. All right, give me the, yeah, here we go. Outs above average leaders among center fielders. Kevin Kiermaier, J-Rod, Brenton Doyle, Luis Robert Jr. So one of the best in the business. He'll get the offense going, the defense for days. And my man Logan Gilbert, he was dominant again last night. He gives you everything. He reminds me of Nuke LaLoosh from Bull Durham. The way he throws the ball, the only difference is he knows exactly where it's going, but there is a lot happening. He's like a condor on the mound, releasing it out in front. And you talk about the difference between Hunter Green not establishing his heater. Check this out, Jonathan India, top one, 95, 96, 2-0, heater, middle, middle. Heater, middle, middle. All right, let me get you off it. Nope, heater, middle, middle. Now let me see if I can punch you out. Nasty slider. What are you sitting on, Jonathan? Bang, 96. He established his heater last night early in the game to eventually get to one of these devastating splits. He's not tricking anybody. Encarnacion right there, 95 in the first, get you some. Luke Maley, get you some. And once I get you in swing mode, now I have the ability to throw that dirty split. And he got locked in. God. And I mean, it is, like you said, elbows and tush all over the place. But the splitter's been just absolutely dirty. He's using it 16.2% of the time. Guys are 1 for 14 with 12 punch outs. So I was locked in on that game. A lot happening.
And it's not just him. Last 6 games, Seattle's rotation sub-2. Hooray.
Yeah, offensively, they've yet to get going, but definitely a big win for the Mariners yesterday against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, longest game of the season happened last night at the Trop. Always enjoy watching Tampa Bay Rays
You
broadcast.
do?
Yeah, Dwayne Stats, longtime play-by-play man. Mickey Moniak, 2-run homer, his first of the year, and then right after that, Logan O'Hoppe.
Is Trish on that? She's on the field, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Angels go back-to-back. They have a 3-0 lead. We move to the 9th. So it's 3-1 Angels. Jose Caballero, he's been really good for them. That is in the corner. It's a triple, 2-run scored, and we are tied. We go all the way to the 13th. Rays are down 6-5. Richie Palacios. That is extra bases. We're tied again at 6. The Rays came back in this game 4 different times. Few batters later, get to the chopper! Anthony Rendon tried his best, couldn't make it happen. Walk-off RBI for Ahmed Rosario. Angels fall 7-6.
Back in that game.
There was a really, really good game. And there was a particular matchup you enjoyed, Jason Adam against Mike Trout.
2 USA guys.
Your guys.
Team USA. I love Jason Adams, an absolute Swiss Army knife for Kevin Cash, and I felt the same way. There was an at-bat in extras right here, bases loaded, where Mike Trout could have put this on ice, okay? One of the hottest hitters in the sport, bases loaded.
No one out.
Talking about knowing a hitter, but being able to execute. Mike has been cripplifying breaking stuff in the middle of the plate. So it's always elevated heater, change up lower than low. Elevated heater, change up lower than low. And I'm telling you, just sitting there watching this AB, after this pitch, we're going to thought bubble back to Jason hanging him a slider. I'm like, there's no way. And Jason can spin it with the best of them. There is no way he's going to take a chance on that happening. I'm like, you're going to see heater until you die, Mike. Here you go. And he executes it, jams him. They end up going up 5-4.
Yeah.
Siri makes a play in that, but Jason Adam just bared down and gave the Rays a fighting chance because I was like, man, this ball gets gapped, it's over.
There's such little movement with Adam. He's right here.
He's really good.
He's really
great
good.
guy.
You like him.
too. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Young is going to take a closer look at what's working with
See why he's
for,
coming on
for
the
Mike
show.
Trout a little
Everything.
bit later.
Oh, is that
On
Siri?
this episode of MLB Central, let's step aside. When we come back,